All right, I'm not sure what's going on, but this is the second group of, I'm going to say these are crows. And when they came over, there were so many of them, it was like really loud. I was coming outside, and all of them were caw, and I think a crow caws. I'm not really sure, because they don't whistle or anything like that. So that was the second group. The first group, when I realized that they were out here, of course I didn't have my phone, so I had to go back in the house and get the phone. All right, you can still see them. Still see some of the stragglers. All right. And I think if I stand here long enough, I might see a third batch of them jokers coming through. So I'm in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, having one of those aha moments. I don't really make a point of fooling around with crows. Sheesh, Louise. And I very seldom see a single crow. They're almost always in a group. But here's some more stragglers. I'm going to try to stay out here for another couple of minutes, even though it's a little bit chilly, and see if I get another group of them. Because look, they're just coming through pretty steady. I can't hear any coming. They were low enough for when I heard them, they were really low. So give me a minute. Let's see if another group comes. All right, they're still coming. I don't have any fear of birds. Look, here comes another cluster. And these aren't going around in a circle, because I can see them when they go so far out of my peripheral vision or my line of sight. So they don't seem like they're. Hear that? And the first group that came through, there were so many of them. They were so loud. I actually. All right, so this is only 2 minutes. And I don't know if they were doing that before I got here. Let me go up a little further. Get a bigger picture of the direction. Look at them. They're just coming. They're just a-coming. So they're not flying around in a circle. They were actually leaving somewhere. And that's just too many. I could see maybe if it was just one group, maybe they decided to move or something. Look at this. What is that? Can you see them? They're still going. And that's what they look like when they tend to go out of sight. See how they're traveling in a straight line, they're not circling. And then if they did circle, that's not enough time for them to get out of my line of vision, come all the way back around, stay out of my line of vision, and come back around and come back in. I don't know if they're leaving from my area. I watched this movie once where something had spooked some deer or something, like maybe an earthquake or something was coming. And the deer started stampeding or something. There was a bunch of them jokers. It was more than I expected to see of a deer flying around. Look at these jokers. They're still coming. They're still coming. I'm trying to keep my eye on the sky so you can see they're still coming. So I was surprised to see how many deer there actually were in that movie. All right, so coming from this particular area, they're coming from this area over here. All right. So that's 5.5 minutes, plus there were a few minutes when I saw the first batch. And I don't know if that was even the first batch. Look at them. They're still coming. Something happened. Something's happening over there. That would be towards Kennywood, Homestead, and stuff like that there. It's over that way. Monroeville kind of area. I guess you would call it northwest or something like that there. Look at that. Look at that. Look at them from the beginning. About that second telephone pole. There's just a zillion of them. You see all these crows? Oopsie. Sheesh. Maybe I should do like they're doing. This car came down. I asked him if he's seen all the crows. He shook his head, but he wasn't stopping. I would go to the top of the hill, but it doesn't lend a bigger picture of the sky there because then the tree line starts. So I don't think I could see any more or even get an inclination where they're coming from. Let me try it. There's a field up here in Swissville. It has a school in it. I'm going to go up there and see, because these have been coming through long enough for me to see, or long enough for me to have driven up to that spot to see if they're still coming and where they're coming from. It's a field. You can see pretty far. So hold on. I'll be back.